Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits. This week we watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Initiation. Let's pop in the tape.
A bizarre event.
Police continue to investigate the bizarre suicide.
An inexplicable phenomena.
No ID. They said they know nothing about it.
This would make a great story.
For her, it was the chance of a lifetime.
I work for the LAI. I'm an investigative reporter. There's got to be some logical explanation for the burning.
But some questions
Get away from me! Leave me alone!
are better left unanswered.
What happened? Are you all right? The woman who jumped. She was my daughter. But now you've come to take her place. Make your fear real. Get it out.
It's the night you've been waiting for.
Kill the man. Become a whole woman.
The night you've been screaming for.
This is the final step.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Initiation.
You're one of us now.
Join the club.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. I'm the Kevbot. With me as always is...
Dane Train.
And...
Topher Hansen.
And back again, very special guest, number one superfan,
Dan Alicata.
What's up, guys?
We're all very sultry
Merry
and
Christmas,
sexy.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry. Yes.
How's everybody enjoying the holiday season? And when I say that, I mean we're recording
November
this well before
13th.
the holiday season.
It's
so how's
technically
the
the
holiday
holiday season because it's after Halloween.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Halloween's a holiday.
No,
Right,
but
it's
I mean,
after that holiday.
the holiday season. Well, like Halloween is like the kickoff of a holiday season, but it's
That's
not
right.
considered a part of the holiday season.
It's
That's
not.
right. It's its own party.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I kind of
It's
like
too
it.
cool.
I prefer
Yeah.
it that way, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Leave Halloween alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. No one cares about Thanksgiving. Just leave Halloween by itself.
Thanksgiving blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Thanksgiving fan myself.
Same.
I'm going to Vegas for Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Nice.
Although that does sound pretty cool. You guys were telling me
Yeah.
about it.
I'm staying home and making pizza.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude.
That's all.
Are you making
Anyway.
turkey
Festive.
pizza,
No, just
mashed
pizza.
potato, and stuffing pizza?
No. Just
Actually, I
regular.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Dan?
Eating with the family, you know. Just...
Oh, jeez.
There's always one of these guys.
We actually got two.
Oh, geez.
Why aren't you
Are you-
going to a casino or a Papa Gino's or something like
Yeah,
that?
seriously.
Well, hey, Kevbot, are you inviting your family over for pizza?
No.
No. So it's just you
Me
And
and
the wife.
Me and the pregnant wife
eating pizza.
eating pizza.
Now, what's going on? Nobody else in the family invited you guys? What's the story?
We don't want to do anything.
So-
she's due like a week after Thanksgiving.
wait
She
a
doesn't
minute.
want to do anything.
Are you telling me that your family was like, Kev, we would love to have you guys come over, and you're like, no?
Yes.
That really happened? You said no?
I just said no. We're just.
You didn't
gonna
tell me you're eating
stay
pizza,
home.
though, right?
Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah,
that
they
is-
didn't.
Oh, oof.
Then
Okay,
they're
go
gonna
ahead.
want to come over.
Well, duh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, we're
That's
just
the
leaving
perfect
it.
thing.
We're just leaving it at no thanks.
You know, it's like, you know, your mother could be like, I'm going to be slaving over a turkey. But then when she finds out that you're cooking at your house, she'd be like, well, screw this. I'm coming over to your place and I'm having some oven pizza.
Yeah.
Is it delivery or is it DiGiorno?
Pizza for two. That's
Pizza
all.
for two.
Wouldn't it be 3?
Pizza for 3.
Well, pizza
2
for
and a half?
2.5. Yeah.
There you go.
Eating for 2, but I don't know. I'm eating
Well,
for
that
1.
way
That's all that
she'll avoid having everybody come up to her and try and rub her belly and ask you the same questions over and over. When's it due? How blah blah. What are you eating? What's it smell like?
What does it smell like?
I don't know. What do babies smell like?
You don't know
I don't
until
know.
it's like out.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
To be continued.
I just threw that one in there. I figured it sounded good. Anyway, we're not
Yeah, let's not we don't have
smelling
to talk
babies.
about-
We're smelling Clint Howard.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're talking about Christmas today. It's the holidays, everybody. By the time that this airs, this will be our last one before the actual big day. So, so hope everybody's enjoying their Christmas season as much as we are, because we just watched My Uncle the Alien, the most Christmas movie ever, and now we're watching another most Christmas movie ever, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation.
And we hope everyone's been good little boys and ghouls.
That's right. Ooh.
We hope that the big man finds your house, gives you some brickleberry ice cream.
So are we talking about...
We're talking about Clint Howard.
We're
talking about Clint Howard coming to everyone's house.
Easter, it's Clint Howard, or is it Krampus Howard?
I'm gonna whip all you little boys and ghouls with a stick and throw you in my sack. With some brickleberry ice cream.
Some brickleberry ice cream.
I'm serious.
I'm just gonna follow you around like I did in this movie.
You know that Krampus movie that they made like 2-3 years ago?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
That should have just starred Clint Howard as
Krampus.
As Krampus
Take
Howard.
out Krampus, put in Clint Howard.
Clintus Howard.
Clintus Howard.
Here you go.
Has anyone seen that movie?
The
Oh, yeah.
Krampus
Yeah.
movie? Yeah,
Is it good?
it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's all practical effects, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think those gingerbread men were practical.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Impractical
Those were
ginger men.
CGI, but I think most of the effects were real in that movie.
Well, it's a good movie regardless. Anyway,
Well,
you know
I'll
what
have to
I
watch
want to
it.
do? What I wish we could have done as a holiday movie is the Wienerville Hanukkah special.
that's a good one.
That would have been great.
If anyone has that, please send it to us.
Dude, I remember watching
Pretty
that like it was
please.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It was
Was
awesome.
it yesterday?
No, it was
No,
not.
okay.
I haven't watched that since it was actually airing on Nickelodeon
That's fair. That's
when
fair.
we were kids.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
There's
I've
like
seen Wienerville, but
There's like a big potato locky guy
Yeah.
in it. There's a guy in like a potato locky costume. That's all I remember.
I
Even though
know it's like him and Boney trying to search for something, I think. I don't
Was it
fucking know.
Potato Locky Man? I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway, what the fuck is this movie about, guys?
So
seriously,
no
I'm
clue.
Good
asking.
question.
You guys want me
clue.
to take a look at the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
All right.
Initiation.
The goofy WTFness already starts with the beginning of the box. So you got like this white backdrop with a Christmas tree and a big old knife right in the middle and some kind of overexposed chick on the left-hand side. And it says, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Initiation. And it has the stupidest freaking tagline on the planet.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so this is great. It says, and if I die before I wake, thank you.
Nothing to do with this movie.
What does that mean, guys?
Yeah.
Isn't that's not even like a Christmas thing. That's like if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to keep,
Yeah.
which is like just a religious thing. That's nothing to do with Christmas.
Keeping the Christ in Christmas.
I don't know. If I
Keeping the
die
Clint
before
in
I
Christmas.
wake, thank you. That makes no sense.
Well,
And
none of
that's-
this movie made sense
That's
either.
just the beginning of no sense in this movie.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
whenever
the
you
first
see,
sign.
If I had a dime for every time this movie made sense, I'd have no sense.
This is a live home video, by the way. I love the weird little pyramid that this movie is. So on the back, you got 4 little rectangles with different pictures from the movie that are all really dark and you can't really see what's going on. So it says, the initiation is a bizarre, horrific ritual which occurs every time this welcoming committee from hell needs a new member. The evil responsibility belongs to FEMA, Maud Adams, and her demented assistant Ricky, Clint Howard.
I thought you were talking about like the hurricane relief people. FEMA. Like what? Is
join
that
the
what the message
initiation,
of this is?
FEMA comes to help.
I don't know. Okay.
They brought bottled water and teddy bears for the
Terra
kids.
FEMA?
Pop-Tarts.
Jeez. They approach the task with a vengeance. Eternal life, it seems, requires no small sacrifice. Together, they find a young reporter named Kim. She's smart, beautiful, inquisitive,
everything but willing to join their unholy club. And no wonder. That's the end of the sentence.
What?
Willing to join their
Can that
unholy
be an
club.
end of a sentence? ...
And no wonder. Like that makes any sense.
I have so much wonder.
Membership.
There is plenty of wonder.
Membership lasts an eternity. And you can imagine the dues.
This movie lasts an
Who
eternity.
wrote this? It's so bad.
Dana's so angry.
God.
There's some weird, like, screaming face.
It was the water stain in the stairwell.
It's the water
They only
stain.
show it once in the movie.
Right.
There's lots of like hidden, weird, screaming kind of faces throughout the movie, like mixed into the scenery, and
It makes no sense.
yeah,
No.
So this movie is rated R from 1990, and it has a running time of 90 minutes.
90
that-
deadly minutes.
Yeah.
Silent but deadly minutes.
Yeah, just like my farts are going to be from now on, because I'm not going to lie, folks. You're all going to miss my flatulence because you don't
No,
know
we're
what-
not.
You don't know.
We heard the complaints.
You don't
We're
know what
making
you got
some
till it's gone,
adjustments.
folks. You don't know what you got till it's gone. So
Topher may even move back now that he knows he's not.
Now
gonna
that
get
it's
farted
safe
on.
for
Yeah.
my nose to be back in Massachusetts.
we've gotten enough complaints.
Actually, by the time this airs, I'm probably in Massachusetts.
that's right. That'll be great. So
So you better not fart on me, is what I'm saying.
you better not fart.
You better
You better not cry. You better not
Better
poop.
not
I'm
poop.
telling you why. I'm gonna burp on you. Okay.
Don't come back.
Yuck. Yeah, I'm
Don't
staying
come
here.
back.
I'm canceling that flight.
So Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. How much Christmas is in this movie, guys?
Maybe
Zero
5 minutes
Christmas.
worth?
Maybe.
No Christmas. How much of Silent Night, Deadly Night is in this movie? None.
None.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the other ones.
0.5%, because Ricky was the name of the guy in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
And there was a Billy, too.
And
There's a Billy in this movie?
There was a
Yeah, but
Billy.
they're
Who the hell is Billy?
that's-
I don't know.
There's a Billy
Might
in
have been the boy.
Gremlins. This doesn't make
Was
this
the boy?
Gremlins
Could've been the
3.
boy.
Gremlins 3?
I'm saying just because characters have the same names, they're not the same characters.
no, I
yeah.
know. That's literally all that this has to
That
do
connects
with.
the two?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
It is a name only.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
so this movie starts with Clint Howard eating dirty sandwiches.
Eating dirty Five Guys.
At,
Right out of the
Oh
trash.
yeah, we ate Five Guys, by the way.
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
We were going to go to Qdoba Guys Burritos and Burritos,
Mexican Eats.
but they were not open yet.
Yeah,
By
there's a,
the time this airs, they will hopefully have opened.
there's a brand new Qdoba right down the street from us. And,
What we believe to be a Quidobo.
and I thought it opened, but it's not open yet. So we ended up going across the street to Five Guys Burgers and Fries here in White City.
Did it cost you $70? Who
Probably.
paid this time? Did
Yeah,
you?
must have.
I owe Dane my unborn child because he picked up a burger for me. So
I did.
Oh,
although
no.
they do cost a
although
lot.
we ended up eating each other's burgers because I got a burger without barbecue sauce, but the same thing. He got the same burger with barbecue sauce, and we ended up accidentally eating the wrong ones because you couldn't tell which one had or hadn't barbecue sauce by like opening it up.
Yeah.
And after a taste, I ended up getting them all barbecue sauce.
But you wanted barbecue sauce, and I don't really care one way or the other.
It doesn't really matter.
It was
right?
all kosher.
Potato.
Yeah, exactly.
So
The
there you go.
condiments are all free.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
So the caramelized onions.
Caramelized onions.
And,
And some onions.
And the regular onions.
And there you go. So
Hey.
This is not a movie that you want to be eating sloppy burgers during.
no. You know, okay.
This
so,
movie is gross.
So let me just kind of
This movie is pretty gross.
yeah.
It's very gross.
The way
It's
I
very like
kinda-
Cronenbergy.
Well, yeah. I was just about to say like I could tell like they're trying to rip off some other movies that or trying to like get onto the train of other movies that were popular at the time, like Videodrome and A Naked Lunch, Society, all these movies that have like the body horror shit, which I am not particularly crazy about myself, but that's just me. So yeah, there's some gross, gooey, goopy stuff in this movie.
If you want to see some good body horror, you should watch The Dissolving Man starring Topher Hansen. Anyway, guys, so what happens in this
How do people see that movie?
Very cheap plug.
Where do people see that movie? Is that on the internet yet? Is that on
search it
Pornhub
on
yet?
Facebook, and there's probably screenings and stuff going on.
So it's not on
RedTube.com.
Yeah, I can't look at that on RedTube yet.
Redtube.dorf.
RedTube.dorf.net.
.uni.cc.
.edu.
Good pull.
Angel Fire. So, so this movie starts off, again, with Clint Howard eating a dirty hamburger that didn't have barbecue sauce on it.
No.
That was in the trash. And some lady whose ass was on fire, who looks like me after I usually eat food. Gesundheit.
Bless you.
And so she falls from a building.
Isn't there a Mr. Bungle song, My Ass is on Fire?
My ass is on fire, yes. Yeah. Very true.
Movie would have been better if that song were in it.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah. So basically,
she falls off the building.
She falls off the building, and there's a reporter named Kim, and she is hanging. So she's doing it in her apartment with Mike from Back to the Beach. If you guys remember, who was Sandy's boyfriend in Back to the Beach, who's like, clothes? Tuna fish are wearing my clothes.
Tuna fish were wearing his clothes in this scene.
Yeah, that's right.
He was naked.
He saw some dude butt.
So
dude butt.
Dude butt.
So he's like, shrewd and thrifty too, if I may say. You're uncanny. So
this girl has some party hats.
Yeah, you only see Kim's party hats in the whole movie. I can't say they're my favorite. They're not the best. They're not
You don't get like a good shot of party hats.
It's not a party I would go to and wear a hat, but that's just me.
That's fair.
All right.
So someone who catches on fire? Just some random lady, right?
Some random lady who we don't know until the end of the movie who that is.
I still don't know who that is. Who the fuck is it?
Yeah,
the main occultist lady in the movie.
The
daughter. It's her daughter.
Fema's the main occultist lady.
Yeah, I don't remember the names of anybody else in this movie. I don't even remember what guy from Back to the Beach's name is in this movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you have Kim. She's a reporter. Mike from Back to the Beach. He's a reporter. And they work for the guy who's the ice cream man in Phantasm, who is the head reporter guy.
There's another ice cream man in this movie.
There's two ice cream men.
Two ice cream men.
That's right. Brickleberry. And so she's like, oh, I got to get on this story about this lady who burned her ass off coming down this building. Oh, it also is close to Christmas, by the way. And
the head.
This is another California Christmas movie where there's no snow or anything like that.
Right.
It doesn't look like all the outside shots. It's like 80 degrees outside.
Palm trees.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. It's not very Christmassy out there.
Nope.
Although I was just in Disneyland in Anaheim, and it was Wicked just last week, and it was Wicked dressed up in Christmas stuff, and that was cool. And I went to the Haunted Mansion ride, and that was all
cheap
decked
plug.
out. Cheap plug for Disneyland. Go to
you guys
Disneyland.
have never heard of Disneyland. Check it out.
Yeah, go to Disneyland.
Disneyland can't afford this show.
Yeah, that's small time. So, anywho, so this movie, what else is there to say about this movie?
Not much. Weird. End of show.
So, reporter lady wants to do a story about this. Ice cream man from Phantasm is like, nope, you're not going to do a story. Why don't you go make us some sandwiches, lady? So, so Kim decides that she's going to go investigate it on her own. She goes to this bookstore that's run by some lady who starts coming on.
I thought that was just the library.
I think it's a bookstore.
Yeah, it might have been a bookstore.
Yeah.
Because the head occultist lady is like putting books into a paper bag. He's like, thank you.
Clint Howard's following Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the
Kim.
bookstore and pokes her in the butt.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, what was that about?
I thought that I really
reason
thought
why.
that Clint Howard was gonna get a really small cameo in this movie, or I wasn't really gonna be a big part, kind of like in Ticks, where he's really only in the movie for like a really short amount of time. But no, he's actually in this movie a lot.
I feel like this is his character from Ticks, because this movie has way more to do with Ticks than it does Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is more like Ticks 2.
But Ticks came out after this movie.
So this is a prequel.
Maybe after the events of this one, he went to that cabin in the movie Ticks.
This is like the Rogue One of Ticks.
for Clint Howard.
There you go.
Where are my tick
The
notes?
last Clint Howard.
Where are my tick notes?
Get out your tick notes.
Ticks.
Whip out your
Yeah.
tick notes.
Tick notes was I took out my ticks and it was 93. How about that?
All right, Rudy's rock hard salami ticks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so what else happens in this fucking movie?
So
Well, then she eats like some like soggy jelly beans
Some
that
soggy turds.
and the
Yeah,
bookstore
some
lady offers her like a free
dry
book.
poodle turds.
yeah.
Oh yeah. She gives her friggin' like chocolate turd. It's like a legit turd in a
like,
wooden
no
bowl.
She
thanks.
spits back up too.
Yeah. The woman's like, eat it. And that starts
Yeah,
off
this-
a whole set of hallucinations. There's bugs all over her apartment. Spaghetti hands are
Cockroaches.
moving.
Giant cockroach in
Giant
the,
cockroaches
in the apartment there.
Yeah. That I don't know. I don't know.
That's the whole
weird.
movie. I don't
Well,
know.
then she locks herself in. She pukes in the toilet.
Yeah, she
place
pukes up
to-
spaghetti and bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the spaghetti
Yeah.
turns into a
Right.
hand that moves on the ground.
Sorry.
So she's having these kooky hallucinations. Hey, that's on you, dude. They're not going to
What?
be complaining about me. They're going to be
Oh,
complaining about
shit.
you.
That was a
You
very
did it!
delayed reaction.
Fuck, that was Dane Train. Don't
No,
pin this on
that
me.
was you.
Don't try and pin your burps on me,
it
you
was not
savage.
me. It was not me.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
burp
yeah.
came from the back and to the left.
The back into the.
I took the Limburg, baby. I am Joseph Mengele. Ouch. All right. So Ernest Goes to Camp. Let's talk about
Can we
that.
watch
That's a
that
much better
instead?
movie than this.
Let's talk about good
Yeah.
movies.
Let's talk about some
This
good
movie's
movies.
just so like it's hard to talk about this movie because I have legit no idea what happened. I know a lot of things happened, but I don't know how they connect to each other or what the purpose of these things is.
The woman at
does
the
she go-
bookstore-
Yeah,
The woman at the
she has
bookstore-
Christmas dinner next, or Christmas something. She goes the only Christmas scene in the movie
Oh yeah, Kim
where she goes to that dude's parents' house.
Right. She goes to Michael from Back to the Beach's parents' house for whatever reason.
Because she wanted to meet his
I
parents.
guess. And the
But they're
mother's
mad
overly
that
nice.
she's Jewish.
The dad is super drunk and got offended that Kim is Jewish. And then they left. And Michael tried to
Have sex with her?
have sex with her in the front yard.
As you
And
do.
Kim
to-
is like angry and confused throughout the whole movie. It's like if she's not confused or like something's happening to her, she's just like really angry for no reason.
Well, I was angry and confused throughout the whole movie too. So,
It's mutual.
and Michael, is that his name in the movie? Michael?
well,
No,
it
that's-
isn't Back to the Beach.
Yeah.
We'll just call him that. For
Oh,
now.
all right, sure. Michael, Back to the Beach guy. He has a little brother too.
not classic little 80s little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
waiting for that.
snarky or nothing.
I was hoping that would happen.
Yeah, he wasn't on the hunt for party hats. He wasn't on tip patrol. He didn't have a little book that said how to pick up sleazy women.
But it was
Well, he
Christmas
can get it
time,
from
so
the
you
occult
never
bookstore.
know.
Yeah, he should have got at the occult bookstore. So let's see here.
That's why the occult book the cult wanted Kim to kidnap the little kid.
To pick up trashy women.
Because she's a sleazy
because
woman.
he ordered that book and they're like, we're not gonna have this kind of trash in
Oh.
our area.
I gotcha. So
You know what I'm really disappointed in this movie about? No one
What?
got plugged into a car battery,
Oh.
and eyes exploded. Like Silent Night, Deadly
Yeah,
Night
there's
2.
not a lot. There's no like creepy or over the top deaths or anything
There's
like
literally
that.
one death in the whole movie, and that's
No, there's
Michael.
several.
There's 3.
Okay. Yeah,
Woman on fire.
Michael and his whole family.
Oh yeah, so I guess 5.
Michael and his
Yeah.
parents.
There's the
Yeah.
woman,
Oh yeah,
who
you're
farts
right.
off
That's
the
4.
roof.
Okay.
and she's on fire. And we got Michael, and then we got Michael's
Parents.
But we never see the mom die.
It's like assumed though,
Right.
and then
Dad
Clint.
dies by getting strangled by Christmas lights, and then the tree catches on fire. Faulty lights. Am I right? And then Clint Howard dies.
Be
too.
careful out there,
Spoiler.
kids.
And the FEMA dies too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she was the girl in the beginning, so she's already dead.
No, that was her daughter.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
That's how confusing this movie is.
I don't know.
It's nice that Topher just
I thought it
accepts
was like
everything. About it. He's just like, yeah, all right, whatever. Sure, that makes
it's
sense.
fine. I'll believe it. I'll buy that for $1.
So,
Let's just talk about RoboCop, the best Christmas movie.
Right?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that a
you're
Christmas
right. That is
movie?
kind of a
Christmas
Christmas
movie.
No,
movie,
it's
isn't it?
not. But I just
Didn't
would
one
rather
of them
talk about
take place
RoboCop.
around Christmas?
Maybe.
Or am I thinking he has that flashback of his family, and that's around Christmas,
Could
right?
be that.
I don't know.
Die Hard takes place on
Oh,
Christmas.
of course.
Yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
But we could also go with the fan theory of RoboCop is an allegory for Jesus.
Is
that the
what?
right word?
What?
The whole
He's a metaphor?
metaphor.
I
Yeah.
don't
That
know.
he rose from the dead and kicks some ass.
Yeah.
I never heard the
All
story
right.
in the
He
Bible where
he
Jesus shot
smoked
guys in the
spit.
weenies.
He he smited the wicked, and he saved the good. I don't know.
Jesus didn't smite people, but he did take down a very large drug cartel.
Yeah, Jesus was really good at that.
He used the power of love.
And there was some guy named Dick Jones hanging around Jerusalem.
That is a fact. Look it up.
Who's the guy that stabbed Jesus or turned his back on Jesus?
Judas.
Yeah, Judas.
Was Judas supposed to be friggin' Red Foreman who goes, bitches leave?
Yeah, is that what it's supposed to be? Yeah.
Oh man.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Can you fly, Jesus? No, but
Yes.
I can walk on water.
Oh shit! I keep hitting the mic stand. Sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
So
This movie.
what else? What else
Let's
happened?
see.
in
Let's
this
just
movie,
talk.
guys?
I don't since we don't know like the chronological order of things. Let's just talk about random scenes. I
Random
guess
shit.
because
All right. So
right? Does that make sense? Clint
Yeah.
Howard has a giant bug at the supermarket parking lot
Yeah.
or something.
Like a giant
Supermarket.
larva.
He was on a rooftop and he pulled the bug out of the.
You guys
yeah,
ever
there's like a
see
vent thing.
the movie Joe's Apartment?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
This
Kim's
is not that
apartment has
movie.
more bugs in it than Joe's Apartment.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'd say so.
Oh, for
Including
sure.
one giant bug.
Yeah.
Who she may or may not have ingested. I don't know.
I
Later,
think
a
they-
bug
so-
comes out of her, and it's really fucking weird.
Yeah. So
They
all right. So why don't
put
we just,
bugs in her to make more bugs come out
I'll
of
tell you
her.
what. Let's talk about the two goofiest scenes in this movie.
She's just like a
The
creepy
beginning
crawler's
and the
machine.
end.
Yeah.
And then the middle.
so this is part where Kim is in what the hell's her name?
Who? Her
FEMA?
boyfriend?
For FEMA.
Fuchichi.
All right, so she's in FEMA's apartment, right? And FEMA's like, "Hey, I'm the head of this cult. Here's a cup of black tea, and I'm gonna sprinkle some of this powder in here. Here you go."
Watch me roofie your drink.
Yeah,
And then take a drink.
Yeah.
and then she
Take a
takes a
sip of
drink,
it.
and she's like, "Ooh, it tastes better." And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna get used to that." So she like passes out. She wakes up in this goofy fever dream where they're taking off all of her clothes. You know, all the other girls that are in this weird little like witch cult. I think that's what it is, like a witch cult, right?
Some sort of cult.
Nothing
But
to do
what
with
do they
Christmas,
want-
nothing
do you
to do
guys
with
kn-
Other Silent Night, Deadly Nights.
Yeah. Do you guys know what they want to accomplish? Like what this witch cult's goal is?
if
Just
they-
to make a bunch of creepy crawlers?
It's something to do with,
Yeah.
with men, like giving up men and also conquering your
Then why do they have
fears.
Clint Howard?
Well, I think what it is like
He's their gimp.
Well,
minus the gear.
Well, the back of the box says that it's a bizarre ritual. Where hold on, eternal life.
The back of the box.
Here
is
it
not
is.
gonna help us.
Eternal life, it seems, requires no small sacrifice. So what I think it is basically
What does
these
that
are
have to do with bugs?
well, I think it's that this is a cult of witches that they have to kill people to have eternal life. I
They
think
never
it's kinda,
said that.
I know they didn't say
Did
that
they?
in the movie, but that's what the back of the box is telling me. Well, they kind of say in the movie where they're all like, listen, if you don't kill people periodically, your ass is going to be on fire and you're going to
Or your
die.
vagina's gonna burn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you think that person who caught on fire didn't kill enough people?
Well, that's what they told me.
make
That's what they
enough
said in the
bugs?
movie. In the movie, the other witches were like, she wasn't strong enough. So it must have happened where they were on the rooftop. They had to sacrifice somebody. She's like, no, I can't sacrifice. So boom, her ass explodes.
Right in front of Clint Howard.
Right in front of Clint Howard as he's eating a dirty burger on the streets. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, you know that movie The Witch that came out like a year or two ago?
Yeah, it's
you know
nothing like that.
You know how that movie's about the witches and they get the witch at the end of the movie
And it
they're
makes
like,
sense.
I think that's the same thing. We're like,
I just watched that yesterday.
yeah. So
for
is
like
that your
the
first time
third
seeing it?
No, that's my third time. seeing
Okay,
it.
so like you know how like the witch like took that baby and turned it into baby mush and put the baby
Spoilers
mush
for
on
the
it?
witch, guys.
What?
Spoilers for the witch.
For the witch.
All right, so all right, yeah, you better. I'm hoping everybody saw the witch.
I didn't,
You know
but that's
how
okay.
all witches want sacrifice?
All right, there's witches, and I think the witches sacrifice people to maintain unlimited lifespan.
It's like the Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man. I've
Except
never
with
seen
the
the Wicker
harvest.
Man.
They want the
I saw the
Wicker Man.
Nicolas
They
Cage
want
one.
They want
Exactly.
honey.
Yeah.
They want a good honey harvest.
Yeah. We could just relate it to that. Because everyone's seen the Wicker Man, or at least knows about the bees.
No, I actually
Yeah.
don't
Not the
I don't know anything
bees!
about it.
Ah, they're in my eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
No. Ah. Sorry.
So that's the Wicker Man, I
seen
guess.
something where someone requires
Human sacrifice.
for something good to happen.
Like, wasn't Children of the Corn
Yeah.
like that
or
too?
sacrifice. What's that?
Wasn't Children of the
dinner.
Corn like that too?
Maybe? I've never actually seen that.
No. Either way.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil that one then.
Well, we're just spoiling things left and right here, so.
Trying to compare it to this movie that
Yeah.
didn't make a
we
lick of
kind of
sense.
spoil things anyway because anytime we watch one of these, every time we do a podcast, we watch a movie, we talk about the whole movie. So we basically spoil the movie to anybody who may be listening and have not seen the movie.
Yeah, but this isn't Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
But that movie's old, so it doesn't matter. Whatever.
There's
We're
some
getting
movies
into
old.
Check it out. It's on Netflix.
We might have some listeners who are like, who was our
They're
who was our
saving
last
themselves for
guest
Children
host?
of the
Horror
Corn.
movie barbecue.
Horror
Shoes?
movie barbecue.
He said he doesn't listen to podcasts if the episodes are movies he haven't seen yet.
I do the same
This is
thing.
true.
I don't want to ruin the movie. I want to see the movie first and then I'll listen to the podcast.
I go in.
That's why we're ruining
first.
other movies
Yeah.
Because
that
we can't ruin
have
this
nothing
one
to
enough.
do with this show.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
This
okay.
movie's so bad that we have to ruin.
We have to run other movies to make up for
We
it.
have to sacrifice the spoilers for other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To
something
make
like
this
that.
movie watchable.
Yeah. Did we mention
I
if you didn't see it on our Instagram that we got this sealed? Dan got it.
Yeah, I
sealed.
bought it off Amazon, sealed.
And now
How
we
much did this
understand
run
why.
you? If
I don't think I want to
may
know.
be so bold to ask.
What was the question?
How much was this tape?
Like $10, I think, with shipping and handling.
Wow.
Okay.
That's so well.
The third one was more expensive, and I'm guessing because it's better.
It probably is. Is Clinton the third one?
No,
right?
no Clinton the third.
Clinton's not in the third.
But Bill Moseley is in the third one.
Right.
Oh,
but we do
really?
know Clinton number 5, the
Yeah.
toy maker, right?
That one
All
looks
right. Dying to see that one.
looks ridiculous.
Hope
too.
that one's a lot better than this one. So, all right. So let's talk about this scene real quick. So she's in this fever dream, and they take her clothes off, and the whole thing is like the witches' cult. Their symbol is like a circle that like you get dizzy from.
It's the Dreamcast logo.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. The Dreamcast logo.
They're trying to make
shit,
it happen.
I'm sorry.
God damn.
Dude, that's the second time this
That's
show
2 strikes, guys.
that you've
2
burped.
strikes.
Lightning strikes twice tonight.
3 strikes. This podcast. is
You're
over.
out of here.
This podcast.
Cut
over
it
with.
out.
Kev bought it, shutting it down.
So,
Not like the entire series. I'm just saying. I'm cutting off the episode. You guys have had too much soda to drink.
Jeez. So
You're out of control.
So basically, what they do is they put like some charcoal on her face, and they draw a little Dreamcast logo on her belly button
And her party hats.
Her party hats are loose out on the loose. So,
They're just there. They're just loose.
They're
So-
not securely
They're free,
tightened
basically.
to her body.
yeah, they're not buckled on, not buckled in. So
They're not secured. They're not
Yeah.
secured party hats.
unsecured. So they take so Clint Howard pops in, and he's got this big giant like foot long lava that's squishing around in his hand, and he puts it on her belly button. They put a towel on top of her, and she's like, and the thing like goes inside of her,
good.
right? I'll use my orgasmerator. Meow meow. Oh, that feels good. So, you ever seen Orgasmo?
Yeah.
Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. I should find that on tape. It was great. Actually, I have a copy that you recorded for me off of like HBO or Comedy Central,
Right.
like in 1999 or something like
it's
that.
For those that
rather
can't
than
see, he's
Comedy
pointing at
Central.
Topher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I
For those who
got it.
can't see what's happening, he's pointing at
Oh,
Topher.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So then they're like, all right, now spit it out. And she's like, blah, 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 blah. And she spits out the larva, which is now
bigger bug.
bigger bug. And then Clint Howard takes a big old knife and he cuts the sucker in half. I don't know. The thing's living and
Right.
squirming
I was
around.
like, right.
He
what-
takes the tail end of it and he just starts oozing all of the friggin' cream that's on the inside of this lava all over her face.
All of
sauce.
the aloe vera.
It's this clear aloe vera skin lotion that they're bukakiing all over this girl's face.
Maybe it's hand sanitizer.
It could be some Purell.
Could be.
She did have a dirty face. 'cause
She
they put the
definitely
charcoal on
needs
it.
some Purell after this.
Yeah.
That's for
I think
sure.
we all need some after this.
Yeah.
I think
My
the
mind
effects
needs some
were
Purell after this.
the effects were really good. Like those bugs were pretty gross.
Yeah.
And, like I
got
thought
a
they
good
looked
bug
really
wrangler
good. It
on
was
this
very disturbing. Yeah.
So after this, she escapes, and they got to get her back. So she goes back to her room, and Michael from Back to the Beach is there, and he's like, "What the hell's going on here?" So
Yeah, she wakes him up.
And he's in his
it's like a nightgown.
His
nightgown.
Ebenezer Scrooge outfit.
Yeah.
in his underwear, and
Because it
she
was
wakes
the
him
night
up,
before Christmas. and all
gets
the-
pissed at him.
Ah.
No bugs were stirring.
Not even
Except
Michael
for
from Back
Not
to the
even the
Beach.
Clint Howard.
The mouse that Clint Howard cut open on the woman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, there
the-
was a giant mouse
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Also known as a rat.
Yeah,
So-
she goes to the
The
house,
scientific name for giant
wakes
mouse.
up Hank, and then gets pissed at him when he tries to comfort her, and then she clogs up his toilet and takes a bunch of pills, smashes
what the
a
fuck
mirror,
was that? She rips up like a his headshot or something.
Yeah.
and then throws it down the toilet.
Tries to swallow
got
a
blue
bunch
water.
of pills. They go over to the bed. She's crying. Then she goes, "I'm gonna do you now."
Now it happens a little later.
It
After,
happens,
after,
like,
after she
right
smashes
after.
the mirror and takes all the pills.
Oh yeah, no, this is like the
Okay,
sequence. She's,
then yeah.
she takes the pills. She smashes the mirror. She's crying on the bed. He's being really comforting, and then she's like, "Yeah, let's get this on. Fall asleep. I'm gonna do you. Fall asleep."
Like she's literally saying to
That's
him,
really weird.
I want to
And
do
then-
you while you're asleep.
And then guess
just
who
like-
comes in to join the party?
Oh, that was the best. They're
ordered
fucking,
a
and then
pizza?
Clint Howard just
Howard.
sits on the bed and turns on the TV. and
starts
he's watching
laughing.
like Silent
And
Night,
Michael from
Deadly
Back
Night
to the
1
Beach is
or
just
something.
like, Who the fuck is this guy?
And that's the first time Clint Howard speaks in the
Yeah.
movie. Santa Claus.
So he stabs Michael to death after a really long scene of
With like a
stabbings.
butter knife.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this scene took forever.
Yeah. So they end up taking her away, and they have another crazy ritual, which is almost even more bizarre than the first. They're in a meat locker with a nice oriental rug on the floor in a meat locker. And they take off her clothes again. And there's Clint Howard all naked, and all the other witch ladies are oiling him up he's like a wrestler getting all oiled up. And he puts on this crazy masquerade
Slipknot mask
with a big dildo dick nose. And they start doing it. They're like,
it's less doing it.
Clint Howard's a lot hairier than I thought.
Seizuring, because they're both just like,
yeah.
Like no one
Isn't
wants.
that
to
how
do
you
this.
do?
What's that?
Isn't that how you guys do?
With Clint Howard.
With Clint Howard.
You guys did it with Clint Howard, both of you? You have experience with him?
Well, he just kind of came in my house one night and turned on the TV.
And that's how babies are made. That's how little Kevbus are born.
So then, like, she wakes up. She turns into a mermaid.
If that happened to you, would you be mad? I don't mean to interrupt you there, Dane, but this question has to be asked. If that happened to any of us,
and it was Clint Howard, if Clint Howard,
it's Clint Howard from the episode of Star Trek.
You had a Clint Howard Jr.?
No,
I'd be a little
making
concerned,
if you were making sweet nasty love.
I hope you name your baby Clint
Brickleberry.
Clint Howard Kevbot Jr.
If Clint Howard sat on your bed and turned on the TV while you were making sexies, what would you guys do?
I would say, hold this camera.
We were making sexies. Wait, Clint Howard.
We were doing the sex.
Well,
I would want him to do live narration, like play-by-play narration of the sex moves.
But he couldn't be graphic or anything. He had to use. What if he had to use like little
like
kid,
a nature show,
like lingo, where he's like, "Ooh, he's putting his ding dong in her."
He's flicking the brickleberry.
All I want to do is hear Clint Howard say "ding dong."
Ding dong.
Ding dong. That's what he should have said when he walked into the room before he watched TV. Ding dong.
Look at that ding dong.
Dude, that's like the Adventures of Norm the Gnome. He's like, oh, the ding
Oh, my
dongs and the
God, that
bobos
trash.
and go-go's.
That movie
sucks.
is garbage.
So what the hell?
Get
Oh, yeah.
on the gnome.
So they're in the meat locker. After
sorry.
the sexes happen, then with the Clint Howards. She turns into a slimy mermaid, and her fingers turn into jelly.
They have a mind of their own,
and they meld together.
And then
but then she's fine later.
Right.
Well, you left at the part where she starts leaking Clint juice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. She's leaking
Clint
the Clint
juice.
juice, and she turns into a mermaid. That's right. And
weirdly enough, this is the most disgusting part of the movie.
It is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Super gross. Everything's like covered in slime.
just maybe 30 or 40 minutes earlier, this lady was at a nice picnic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having
now
fun
potential
in
lover.
The park,
mermaid
stalked
leaking
by
Clint
her
juice.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that's probably the grossest, weirdest thing that happened in this movie.
Then it turns out she has to kidnap Michael's
Lonnie.
little brother.
Yeah.
And she's
just
like, okay.
because.
And she does it.
Yeah. No,
And
she
then-
says no, but then
Her vagina starts to light on fire.
Then she starts to light on fire, and she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Well, Clint Howard tells her, "You gotta do what she
yes.
says, and it'll stop."
Clint Howard falls in love with her.
Yeah, you think so? I think that's the
This
case.
is a
Seems like
sweet,
It
sweet
ends up like
romantic
that,
comedy.
sure, but
yeah.
I don't know.
well, when you follow a girl around enough, you start to develop feelings. Come on, we've all been there.
I suppose so.
Are you telling me you guys don't follow women around and then develop feelings for them? Just me? Okay.
I don't develop feelings, no.
Yet another reason why Topher had to move to the West Coast.
Hey, we can't talk about that legally on air. Anyway,
So she goes to kidnap the kid, and she's like, "Oh yeah, your brother, he's in the car. Come on!" And then the
He's
parents
in
are like,
the van.
"Hey, don't go out
Password
the
is
door.
Bubbaloo.
Hey, will you go get the kid from the door? I'm not gonna get up, but you should go get him." And Clint Howard, and then wife goes to the door. Clint Howard's there. Doesn't he say something too?
Ding dong.
Like strangles her off screen, and the dad's like, "What the hell?" And then he gets like strangled. He gets strangled too.
I love the dad's reaction. It's like as soon as he sees Clint Howard's like, "Duh!" And I'm like, whoa, that's how I feel every time I see Clint Howard.
First reaction to ever seeing Clint Howard.
And then the kid tries to get out of the van. As soon as he slides open the van door, boom, Clint Howard like hops in, and I was like, whoa, this is like one of those actors that scares me when I go to like a professional haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That
like Clint Howard
when
pops out at me.
That was actually like one of the better jump scares that I've seen in a movie in a long time.
Really.
That is up there with in Chainsaw 2 when Leatherface comes out of the dark room.
Oh, yeah.
In the you know what I mean?
Yep.
In
Like the tape
the
room.
radio station.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he kills the
Continue.
dad, burns down the house,
Yeah, strangles him with the electrical lights and
lights the Christmas tree on fire accidentally.
So they're going to kill this kid. Sacrifice this kid. Kim doesn't want to do it.
They bring her up. Oops, sorry. They
What
bring her
the
up.
fuck was
Al
that?
Pacino made a guest appearance.
Hoo ha! You're gonna miss my hoo ha's.
My
You already
ballroom
said that.
dancing.
They go up to
My
the rooftop where
hoo-has.
Clint Howard lives.
You said hoo-ha already.
Hoo ha!
I say it a lot.
And they go up to the rooftop where Clint Howard lives, and they're gonna sacrifice the boy. And then Clint Howard reaches down that pipe and has a bunch more of those larva things.
At this point in the movie, I was starting to think, because trying to piece it all together in my mind, it didn't make sense until I thought,
No.
maybe these are aliens. Was not the case at all. Just wanted to put that out there.
Wait, you legit
Well, it's never
thought they were
disproven,
aliens?
to be
It
fair.
didn't
Like,
say
for
that
real?
they're not aliens.
Right. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's not
what-
disproven.
Yeah. Like Slither, right?
Oh,
Those
yeah,
were
yeah,
aliens.
that's possible.
Yeah.
I didn't see Slither.
Oh,
That's
you should.
okay.
You should.
Yeah?
It's gross.
Okay. Hey, you should see this movie. It's,
It's not.
gross.
It's not as. No, it is kind of gross.
It's a good
but
movie.
It's still good. It's better than this.
Yeah, all right.
That's not shooting for the moon.
So she decides
It's
she
like a
doesn't-
remake of Night of the Creeps, is what it is.
Oh, for real? Oh, cool.
Yeah, you should see it.
I should watch Night of the Creeps then.
I should
shit.
too.
Night of the
Have
Creeps
you
is
guys ever
fucking
seen Night of the
amazing.
Creeps?
No.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
All right,
it's so
that
good.
one's gonna be up next, guys. That movie is super good.
I'll have to join you for that
We'll
one.
have to. All right, we'll have to watch that soon. I'll do that.
Yeah.
The kid
Alright,
doesn't
so-
get killed. Thank you, Dan.
She doesn't. Cause she doesn't want to, and her hands start to merge again, like what did you say, plastic or whatever it was?
Like a
It's
like,
like-
a Terminator. They come together.
Yeah, it's like a T-1000.
Yeah. And she stabs the female lady.
After she's like, you have to kill him, and then Clint's like, leave her alone. I love her. And then FEMA kills Clint Howard.
And all
Guts
these
him.
like big larvas
Really
just
Yeah.
come over and eat him.
Oh, poor Clint.
It's like Mothra, but in the larva stage. They
Yeah.
just feed on Clint Howard though. And
That's
the female lady dies, and
And she goes off the roof too, burning on fire,
yeah,
right.
just like her daughter.
and that's the end of the movie.
I think what you find out is like after she stabs like the main
Perfectly
head witch-
wrapped up, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, I think like the curse of the witches is released. I think because the main lady Kim harassed and go on fire. So
It's like a vampire. You kill the
yeah,
kill
you
the head
kill the head
vampire.
vampire. All the other vampires are now back to regular.
Yeah. What would happen?
Original flavor.
What would happen if you got
They're
bit
not
by a vampire?
Spicy Cheetos
and lived
vampires.
hundreds of years with the vampire, and then that vampire got staked, and then
Yeah.
you revert back to normal.
You'd probably become like a skeleton. Or you,
Yeah. Would you?
Well, you probably have to go back to like eating Burger King and stuff instead of blood.
True. But because you're
And then
hundreds
you
of
live
years
out
old,
the rest of.
do you go back
You would think
to...
you progress 100 years. You mean?
Yeah. Is it like Picture
Instantly?
of
Oh,
Dorian Gray?
I think it depends on the whatever mythology you're using.
Is it like you remember in Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade when the guy took the goblet
And he
instantly
chose
like
Yeah.
he like turns into dust
Yeah,
instantly.
exactly.
Are you saying that's what happens if you're a vampire for 100 years and then you suddenly become regular flavor and you, you know what I mean? Original flavor.
Original crispy.
Yeah, original. Yeah, golden Kentucky flavor. Should I go with the red Tennessee or the golden Kentucky?
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I don't know.
These witches have to make sacrifices to live long. Are these other witches also really old and just adapting to the times? Or
maybe they just like killing men.
Could be.
Or children.
That too.
What if it's just a really shitty cult with really good special effects, and the head
And Clint
special
Howard.
effect- and Clint Howard?
Yeah, so like I don't know how Clint Howard is their lackey at all. I don't understand that.
He's homeless
because they feed him.
He's gross.
They leave cheeseburgers on the side.
And they don't like they don't like civilized, respectable men. So I guess they consider him beneath them.
I guess so. Maybe he's like their.
He's like their Renfield.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
He's beneath them. So.
Yep.
Indeed.
There you go. And that is Silent Night, Deadly Night for initiation, boys and ghouls.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Because this movie was filthy.
Yeah, it was gross.
With all the KY jelly everywhere. It's pretty gross. That's the movie, guys.
Yay.
Yup.
I don't even think we're not even an hour into this podcast.
Wow.
That felt like an hour.
That
talking
movie
about
felt. That movie felt so long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It really
Like
did.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
How did we rate Silent Night, Deadly Night 2?
I gave it like a 9. I think Dane liked it.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
This is a hard one to rate.
Dane gave it a 9.2, and I gave it a 9. And Dan gave it a 9.
Topher, you saw it too, right?
No.
I actually have not. No.
Because Topher did not join us that night.
Well, this holiday season, when you're back in town,
You gotta watch.
we're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
We're gonna trim
and then
the
you're
tree.
gonna have to watch this again.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
You're either gonna have to watch this again or spend the holidays with your family.
You're gonna be saying, "If I die before I wake, thank you."
If I die before I finish watching this movie,
Thank you.
Thank you. That's what the tagline should have said.
Oh.
I didn't do any
Ratings?
research for this movie.
I did a little bit like as we were starting up this podcast.
Lay it on us, Dan.
All right, let's see.
Honorary.
You're gonna be the
guest
info man tonight.
Trivia.
Okay.
person.
Okay. So I went to several different places. For Wikipedia, it was released directly to video, November 21st, 1990, and then in December of 2009, it was released on DVD for the first time as part of a 3-pack with The Toy Maker, which is the 5th one, and the 3rd one, Better Watch Out, and is out of print. And unlike the 3rd, this film and the 5th have not been reissued on DVD by Lionsgate. Which means I gotta go find those films. And then some trivia from IMDb. This marks the first of 2 times Clint Howard plays a character named Ricky. He's the only actor to play him more than once, not counting archive footage. It is unclear if he is playing the same character from the first 2 films. I don't think he is.
I don't think
I
he
don't
is
think
either.
so either.
No.
Because Eric Freeman did not. I don't
It
think
is
he ended up
clear
homeless.
that he is not.
Yeah.
And then screenwriter Woody Keith incorporated several ideas and scenarios that he had originally envisioned for his previous film, Society, but had been unable to fit into the
He
storyline.
did Society?
Exactly. Ironically, this film's U.S.
Basically the
release
same
would
fucking
predate that
movie.
of Society by nearly 2 years.
Is Society the one with Randy Quaid in it, or am I confusing that with Parents? I think
That's Parents.
Okay.
Society is the one where like all the people like have this weird, like greasy orgy, and all their body pieces are melding together, and it's really fucking gross.
I'm gonna avoid that one.
I see.
Sexy.
I
Gross.
see.
It's actually a very expensive tape today too. which
Does
is kinda
Clint
stupid.
Howard just come in and sit down and
Just
watch
sit down
TV?
and watch
Yeah, right.
watch Santa on TV.
Ding dong. Santa. Santa with muscles.
Well, like I it's weird because like the guy, I can't remember what his name was, but the guy who directed this, what the fuck's his name? I know Brian Yuzna. Like I know I've seen that name before, so I know I've seen.
Dan's got his phone out.
I'm looking at the other trailer. I'll look it up in a moment.
Oh, okay. Then I'll look it up.
The basis of this film script was originally meant for the 3rd Silent Night, Deadly Night film, but ended up being used here after the makers of that film turned the original script down.
No kidding. Interesting.
Let's see.
Let's get into some ratings.
Yeah, you guys want to do some ratings?
I just want to see what the director also did. The director, Brian Yuzna, also did Society, yeah. Bride of Reanimator, Return of the Living
Oh.
Dead 3,
Okay.
Necronomicon, Book of the Dead, The Dentist,
Oh, the dentist
gotta
is
see that
dope.
one.
Number
Tarzan, The Epic Adventures, a 1996 TV movie with a guy who looks like Kevin Sorbo on the front but is not. Progeny, Dentist 2, Faust, Beyond Reanimator, Rottweiler,
wow.
Beneath Still Waters, Amphibious Creature of the Deep, and 60 Seconds of Solitude in Year Zero.
So he's done some good flicks.
He's
Yeah, he's
produced a lot
done-
of
he's done
stuff,
a lot.
too. He produced
Let's put this one at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Reanimator, Dolls, Warlock, co-producer of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Wow.
The TV show or the movie?
the movie,
wow.
The Guyver, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, executive producer of Ticks,
Ah, there you go.
Aha! It's all
And,
making sense.
other stuff he did,
This guy loves bugs.
other stuff, and then just the other stuff that he directed.
All right.
What did he act in?
Cool.
Nothing.
Sounds good.
All right, I just closed out IMDb.
I got Amazon right here if you want me to.
Do it, Dan.
What do you guys think out of 5
Yeah, it's out of 5.
the Amazon rating is? We'll start with Topher.
Out of 5, shit.
I don't know.
I-
I'm
I'm gonna
guess
say a 3. What about? Why don't you give us one since you don't know it, Kev?
I know. I'm gonna.
It is rare.
This is tough because I'm gonna want to
Uh-oh,
say
it's
what
Clint
I think
calling
it
in.
should be rated. I'm gonna say it's. If you bought the DVD of Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, you probably gave this
Well, I bought the VHS. That's what I have the rating here for, the VHS copy
of
of it.
the VHS. If you bought a copy, I'm gonna guess a 3.9 out of 5. 3.9 out of 5.
It's a smart guess.
Yeah.
Dane Train.
Dane Train.
1 out of 5.
Oh shit.
1 out of 5.
Okay, so Topher, you and Kev Bob both were much nicer to this movie than Dane was. It got 2.6 out of 5.
Oh wow.
People
Huh.
who bought this must have been really disappointed.
Yeah.
I did not
Amazon
get good
usually has
reviews.
good
Like you,
reviews.
Yeah, I did
Maybe
not.
they're reviewing this shipping or something. Who knows?
Not worth the shipping.
5 stars because I got fast shipping.
I used Amazon Prime, free shipping, still not worth it.
Yeah.
I got IMDb as well.
I got that too.
Okay.
So, out of 10 stars.
10 stars.
What do you think? Oh, Dan, you already know this because you just pulled it up.
Yeah, I know what
Can't
it
guess.
is.
You're
No
exploding.
fucks.
Get out of here.
All right, see you later, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll start with Dane Train this time. Out of 10.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
1 out
Oh
of 10.
man,
Topher.
you did not like this
1
movie.
out of 10, Bob.
I'm gonna say 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. It's 3.1.
Oh shit.
Really?
And there's
Right down the
over
middle.
1,000 reviews.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is every single one just say it sucks?
Amazon just had
I don't know.
17, but and 2.6.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not looking at the ratings now. So.
Jace.
All right. So I guess we should rate the movie now.
I guess so.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I
Guess
guess.
so. Let's
What's
see.
it gonna be, Kevbot?
Out of 10, 10 flaming farts that push you off the building. Out of 10 spaghetti hands. Moving spaghetti hands. Out of 10 people locked and naked in a meat locker? We'll just do 10 flaming farts.
10 greased up Clint Howards with dildo masks.
10 greased up Clint Howards. 10 Clint Howard sitting at the
Yeah, sitting on
edge
the
of your
bed watching TV while you have sex.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
10 Clint Howard.
Can you
sitting on the
imagine
edge of your
10 of
bed.
them?
What would you give this movie? We'll start with you, Dan.
I would give it.
Oh wait, I gotta write this down. Sorry.
Take your time. I would give this movie probably 5 out of 10 Clint Howard sitting at the edge of my bed while I'm having sex.
Okay, this rating actually might not be fair because Clint Howard sitting on the edge of your bed might actually be a fun thing.
Like,
well, I'm not interacting with him.
Okay.
you
I'm
know
not.
how
I don't know
awesome
he's
it would
there.
be if I went to my home right after this and Clint Howard
Is
was
sitting at the
watching
edge of your
TV
bed?
at my house.
Oh.
I'd be like, hey,
He's not just watching
Clint.
TV. He's sitting at the edge of your bed.
While you're having sex.
Hey, Clint, how you doing? What's going on, buddy?
You're like, hey, Dave.
How would your wife feel about that?
I already checked the fridge for Brickleberry ice cream. I couldn't find any in there.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list. All right.
On the whiteboard.
How about you, Topher? We'll go in order, kind of around the table here.
All right. Out of 10 Clint Howard sitting on the edge of my bed watching me make the no-no sex.
Wait,
I'm
Make the
going to give
sexies.
this the no-no sex. I'm going to give this 6.5. So 6 Clint Howards and then just the upper half. Just his waist up.
That's
As
fair.
a little extra to like get snacks and
Yeah.
stuff. And some Gatorade.
He just literally is placed on your bedside table to help you like
Yeah.
hand stuff.
Would you like? You look like you need another blanket. Can I put one on you?
Another
Oh,
blanket.
now you look warm as toast. I tucked you in.
Oh my God, warm as
All right,
toast.
Dan Tran, how about
Oh,
you?
boy.
Out of 10 Clint Howard sitting on the edge of your bed, watching you do
No, he's not watching you do it. You're having sex while he's watching TV.
right.
Oh, that's true.
He knows you're doing it, though. He knows what's going on.
I mean, if there's more than one of them, then he's gonna notice. He's gonna catch a glimpse here and there.
I'm gonna
He's got good peripheral vision.
give.
He's looking at some Dean Train butt.
Ooh, yeah.
She's always a
he's
sight
trying
to
to put his
see.
fingers near it.
Oh yeah. What? He took 2 of his fingers. He touches that girl's butt in the movie. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah, seriously.
It's like trying to put
He's seeing if she was a ghost.
trying to put two in the stink.
That's how I always look for ghosts. Is just
Just put your
people's
fingers in his
butts.
butt.
Ugh. Poopy ghosts. Poopy ghost butts.
Ghost
Stop
butt
stalling,
hunting.
Dane. Give us the rating.
All right, so I give Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 initiation for Clint Howard sitting at the edge of my bed while I'm doing the nasty as he's watching some holiday horror movie because there actually are some things in this movie that I like, which is basically just Clint Howard. I love the Richard Band soundtrack. Anytime Richard Band does a soundtrack, it rules. And some of the special effects are pretty cool. And it's got the guy from Back to the Beach and the guy from Phantasm. So it's got a couple of things in there that I'm pretty good with. So yeah, there you go. 4 Clint Howards
All right.
at the edge of your bed, watching Christmas horror movies while you're doing the sexies.
While you're having the sex in
Having
bed.
the sex. I was having
you on
the
Jeopardy?
sex, sir.
They're like Norm
Hey, Dave,
Macdonald
what'd you
on
do last
Jeopardy.
night? Well, I had some of the sex.
Well, a strange,
thank you
dirty
very
man
much.
sat at the edge of my bed.
You ever
He looked
had
like Clint Howard.
4 strange dirty men just watched this holiday horror movie.
With a strange resemblance to Clint Howard.
Are you gonna have the sex yet?
I did once.
When can I turn the TV on?
Once. All right. I'm going to give Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation, The Inception, The
Society.
The Midnight Society,
Video drone.
In the Thunderdome. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, so that's 3 1/2 Clint
3
Howard?
and
They don't
1/2
have
Clint
Clint
Howards.
Howards.
Only a half
Sitting
of a
at the
Clint
edge of
Howard?
your
Which
bed.
half?
Clint
Which
Howard.
half do you want? I took the top. Are you taking the bottom
I'll
of the
take
other?
the bottom, yeah.
That way it
Just-
doesn't bother you.
Just to have the extra,
You want the Clint tush?
just to have the extra set of legs on the bed.
There you
It's
go.
Gotta weigh it out. It's not 4, but there's extra space there.
There you go.
3 1/2, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he can
Just
give
a
you
gut
rides
reaction.
too.
Yeah, it was okay. It clearly was no Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
You know
No.
what? I think that
Bar's high.
this movie is one of those movies that is very misleading. Like I wanted and I was expecting a slasher movie.
Oh, I should have shown you
And-
the trailer then.
And if this movie was like called something else, if this movie was called like Bugs Kill People on Christmas or something like that, like homeless
Bugs
people
in
on
your vagoo.
fire.
Featuring
Yeah,
Clint
Bugs-
Howard.
if this movie was called Bugs in Your
Mr.
Vagoo,
Vagoo.
I would give it a very different rating, I feel. Like I think it was a good, like, I don't know, it was a fun movie and a lot of weird shit happens. It was just very misleading, you know?
I felt like it came out of this movie very unsatisfied.
Yeah.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
Clint Howard
yeah.
didn't satisfy you?
Oh, he did, but
Clint Howard was
he just
my,
He alone
my
couldn't
only
save this
favorite
film.
part.
All he did was sit at the edge of the bed and watch TV.
Clint Howard was my favorite part. I'm gonna give him 2 of my points, and then Michael from Back to the Beach is gonna be 1.5.
There you go.
That's it.
There you
It's kind
go.
of sad to see him die, but you kind of saw it coming. It took too long for someone else to die in this movie, compared to like
Yeah.
the other Silent Night, Deadly Night movies.
Yeah.
Even like not even comparing storylines, but again, kind of going in with that expectation of it being like the other ones. It may not have
Right.
needed to follow the same storylines or involve the same characters, but it's like, so you have the person die like right in the beginning of the movie, and then it takes like an hour for someone else to die. And
it's not like a slow burn or nothing. They're not like building up the tension or anything.
Right.
Because like a bunch of shit's happening.
Yeah.
And they don't even they don't really show like, oh my God, Michael's getting like, he got his knife slit or like he gets shot or something like that. You literally see the shot from the woman hiding under the bed, and you see Clint Howard's feet and Michael's feet, and they're like just kind of like not swaying, like stepping around, and you hear the struggle, and then you just see lots of drops of blood, and it's just like, oh. He's dead, I guess. I don't know. A little anticlimactic.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it was like
right.
a regular stabbing. It wasn't like a weird kooky death. The only like kooky
Right.
death was like the strangling by the Christmas lights. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a Christmas death, you know? Like a fun Christmas death.
It wasn't.
It's a
It
fun
wasn't a
Christmas
festive
murder.
death.
That you'll look for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the car battery.
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
that wasn't a Christmas death though.
Yeah.
Or just,
But it was fun.
running someone over and then backing over them with their
Oh, yeah.
own Jeep.
Right.
And then running over them again.
Or seeing someone put out some trash, yelling "garbage day," and then shooting
Yeah.
them in the head.
People talking in the movie theater.
yeah. Or gremlins in the movie theater.
When people are trying to have cold soda, hot popcorn.
and no gremlins in their movies.
Excuse me, Mr. Hogan. There appear to be gremlins up in the booth. Gremlins?
In this theater? You serious? I love that clip.
Yeah. That's great.
So,
Anyway,
here
that's
you
going to
go,
be
guys.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. Initiation.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, everybody. Have a
So-
wonderful holiday.
Have a happy holiday. Hope you get all the tapes you deserve.
Unless Santa needs to punish you.
Or has got amnesia and doesn't understand why he has to fight this bad guy with all these weird henchmen to protect the crystals underneath the orphanage.
Or you're getting kidnapped because you're the president's daughter and a fucking alien does nothing to help you at all in the entire movie.
Have we watched other holiday movies?
Muppets one.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man. We did Muppets.
Santa with Muscles.
Santa with
Family,
Muscles.
Muppets Christmas.
Muppet-
Yeah. Yeah, we did a whole Christmas season last year.
We did. That's
Yep.
right. It's been a whole year since then.
Oh, shit.
How
Sorry.
about-
Dude,
Oh,
That's it.
end
Third
of
strike.
podcast.
That's it.
I'm so
Nope.
sorry.
Episode's
Kevin's
done.
got a call.
Episode's over.
Episode's done. That's it. Cut it. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Sorry.
Nope. Sorry's not enough. That's it. Episode's done. Thanks for listening, guys. Except for Dane. Had to ruin everything. Burping.
I ruined Christmas.
He did.
This is my movie called
Christmas is canceled this year.
How Dane ruined Christmas.
Santa's not coming to your house.
Nope. He's gonna leave me some coal.
He is. Maybe some Tums.
Maybe some
Gas X.
some Gas X, some Pepto-Bismol, and some Tums.
Yeah. All right. Nope. That really is gonna end this episode. Thanks everyone for listening. Hope you have some happy holidays. We'll see you again next time. As always, I'm the Kevbot. With me, as always, also is
the Dane Train, and with us is also
always
also. Anyways, today, every day.
this time right now, sitting here. Go.
Me?
Yeah.
the Topher Hansen. Merry Christmas.
And very special, very merry, very holiday, very something. Number one VHS Bandit superfan,
Dan Alicata.
Thanks so much for joining us and also bringing this tape.
Thanks for
I'm
spreading
sorry
the
I brought
holiday.
this.
No, that's all right.
Thanks for spreading the holiday
thanks
cheer.
a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guy.
All right. Be kind and rewind.
Tonight we honor one of Hollywood's best-known and best-loved actors. In his 4 decades in show business, he has starred in 55 films which have grossed more than $1 million at the box office. His career began in television, but it was a big screen that transformed him into an American icon. And to think there was a time when people said he didn't have the right look and would never make it big in Hollywood. You love the movies, you've loved his work. We all know him by his first name.
Clint. Wow.
When you just say the name Clint, you know, everybody automatically knows who you're talking about.
Clint can really say more with one eyebrow, I think, than a lot of actors can say with a whole monologue.
All I know is you can't teach what he's got.
Everyone else, they think, they puzzle about it. Clint knows.
Clint just gets better as he gets older.
Clint is a legend.
Ooh, he still can make those girls scream.
Hiya, honey.
As a boy, Clint Howard won his way into our hearts with his grace, his talent, and his smile. As a man, he became indispensable to his brother Ron, who could scarcely make a film without him. Ron was often heard to say, "Clint is my brother. We have the same mother, the same father, and the same last name." Throughout his brilliant career, Clint Howard has redefined the face of Hollywood.
Let me show you my vessel. It's pretty cool.
A great artist. A great man. A true American original.
Not every day is a happy, happy, happy day.
Clint Howard.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Clint Howard.
You know, I want to just thank the fans that get a kick out of me. I want to thank the people that hire me. I'm going to share this with my family, my wife, Melanie, my dad, Rance, my mom, Jean. And Ron, you're a great older brother. You're a pretty good director. You're a great older brother. You know, people people come up to me all the time and they say, weren't you the little kid with the bear? Or they say, oh, yeah, I remember you. You were that little guy on Star Trek who drank the Tranya. Or, you know, I know you. You're the brother of that famous guy. Or wait, I know you. You're that crazy guy in that horror movie. And I go, yeah, I'm all those things. Well, maybe now people will come up to me on the street and they'll say, hey, aren't you that guy with that big golden bucket of popcorn? Thank you guys very much. Thank you. It really is an honor, and I got choked up. I also got to find the bathroom.